They erased this from every textbook you ever read, a chapter of history so profound, it threatens to upend everything you thought you knew about ancient Egypt. The pyramids, the Sphinx, the Pharaohs, all familiar fixtures of a bygone era, yet, tucked away in the shadows, lies a story of black African pharaohs who once ruled this land with wisdom and strength. As you delve into the forgotten annals of time, you begin to unravel a tangled thread of deception, one that has been carefully woven to conceal the truth. Can you imagine an Egypt ruled by Africans, their culture and legacy intentionally suppressed, waiting to be rediscovered? You are about to embark on a journey through the sands of time, to an era when the Nubian 25th dynasty rose to power, saving Egyptian civilization from the clutches of Assyrian conquest. The year was 750 BCE, and the world was a vastly different place, with empires rising and falling like the desert sun. As you walk in the footsteps of these mighty pharaohs, you'll discover a tale of courage and resilience, of a people who defied the odds to forge a new destiny. But, as the centuries passed, their achievements were slowly, systematically, erased from the records, leaving behind only whispers of a forgotten greatness. What secrets lie hidden in the ruins of their once magnificent cities? The Nubian pharaohs, with their dark skin and African features, were a far cry from the traditional Egyptian rulers of old. They were a new breed of leader, born from the harsh deserts of Nubia, and forged in the fire of adversity. As you explore the remnants of their civilization, you'll begin to appreciate the sheer scale of their accomplishments, from the majestic temples of Kush to the bustling ports of the Nile. Yet, despite their many triumphs, these pharaohs were doomed to be forgotten, their history deliberately distorted, and their legacy reduced to a mere footnote in the grand tome of history. Why did the colonial-era historians feel so threatened by the achievements of these black African pharaohs? As you dig deeper, the truth begins to unravel, like a frayed rope, revealing a complex web of deceit and racism. The colonial powers, with their bias and prejudices, set out to minimize the achievements of the Nubian 25th dynasty, to reduce them to nothing more than a mere aberration in the annals of Egyptian history. They cherry-picked the evidence, suppressing any mention of the African pharaohs' grandeur, and instead, focused on their perceived weaknesses. The result was a distorted narrative, one that has been perpetuated for centuries, leaving behind a trail of misinformation and lies. What will you uncover as you peel back the layers of this carefully constructed deception? The darkest details of this story are yet to come, and as you near the end of this journey, the shadows will grow longer, and the truth will become increasingly unsettling. The erasure of the Nubian 25th dynasty was not just a minor historical oversight, but a deliberate attempt to suppress the achievements of a black African civilization, to deny them their rightful place in the pantheon of human history. The consequences of this deception are still being felt today, as the world struggles to come to terms with the legacy of colonialism, and the systematic suppression of African cultures. And as you finally grasp the full extent of this historical injustice, you'll be left to ponder a haunting question: what other secrets lie hidden in the darkness of our collective past, waiting to be unearthed? The truth is, you have been living in a world built on a lie.